over here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the wrap up for fall 2017 anime season and the startup of winter 2018. So let's get started on the video. If you're new to my channel, I do these every season except last season because a lot of stuff was going on, couldn't do it. But if you haven't watched one of these videos, I go in a particular order of how I do things. So I first start off by telling you the shows that I watched during fall 2017. So I'll tell you what I like, small little reviews on each one, or I'll just give a rating on each series. Then I'll go into what I plan to be watching, and then I'll go into series that I watched during the fall season or the past season, but it didn't air at that time. It aired either a long time before or maybe the season before the prior season that I will be talking about. First thing I watched in fall 2017 which was The Ancient Magus Bride, and this is an ongoing series and I love this series. I have the first volume to the manga. I plan on getting more when I'm not on a no-buy because right now I am going to Japan and that's gonna cost me a lot, so I have really cut down a lot of my spending for right now. So far, where the series is, I give this show an 8 out of 10. The next series I'll be talking about is Black Clover, and I actually really enjoyed the series. Everybody said it was a lot like Naruto, but I found it was more like a mix of Fairy Tail and Seven Deadly Sins more than anything else. And I really enjoy Fairy Tail and the Seven Deadly Sins very much, so I'm enjoying this series quite a lot. So I give this series an 8 out of 10 as well. The next series I'm about to talk about is one of those series that I was actually quite excited for. I'm always down for a good romance series, and so I watched just because. And this series didn't really bring up to the hopes that I would have liked it to go to, but it was still quite enjoyable, so I give it a 7 out of 10. This next series was one that was recommended to me after it finished airing, so it was just at the end of the fall season that I watched this, and each episode was 3 minutes, and its search partner is my student, and this was a really weird series. I'm not gonna lie, I finished it, I'm not gonna lie, I did watch it, but it wasn't that good. They could have went a lot of different ways than they did. If you were to watch it, you would understand what I mean. They could have made it something good, but then, they just made it really bad. So I give it, a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. It's not something I would recommend, but, if you're looking for something really quick to watch, it's 12 episodes, and each episode is 3 minutes. Now onto a series I love. This was probably one of my favorite series of fall 2017, and is The Recovery of an MMO Junkie. And I love it so much because it's not based off of a young teenager, which a lot of animes are based off of, the main characters and all that. This is a early 30s girl who quits her job to play video games and to just never leave her house. She just wants to stay in her house and play video games all the time. And there's a there's a romance aspect to it, but then there's a lot of comedy, and I really enjoyed that. So I give this series a 9 out of 10. Definitely recommend if you're looking for something to watch. That just finished during the fall season and is Welcome to the Ballroom. I have not completed the series yet. I've kind of fallen behind a bit. I'm probably about 3/4 way through, so I'm just about done. But as of now, I give this series an 8 out of 10. Another really good comedy series that I watched during the fall 2017 season is A Sister's All You Need, and it's about a group of not young authors, but they're in their 20s, 19 to early 20s, and they're all authors that hang out, and this one guy has a sister fetish type thing. It's very funny. It's a really funny comedy series that I definitely recommend you watch. There's 12 episodes, and I give this series an 8 out of 10. The last series I watched in fall 2017 that I can remember at the moment is Our Love is 10 Centimeters Apart, and this is a 6-episode series. It's 24-minute long episodes, so normal as other episodes. And this series was amazing. It is a Honeyworks anime production. So Honeyworks is a band actually, and their songs and their lyrics and their music videos got put into 2 movies and 1 anime, which is like, this is the anime portion of it. But for somebody's music, for like the story and their lyrics to get their own show, I find that's quite amazing. And so after figuring out that like the anime and the movies are based off of this band, I started listening to them, and their music's actually pretty good. If you want a more in-depth review on this, I'm also working with Akibento right now. I'm one of their official bloggers for the Akibento blog. I will leave a link down below where I recently did a post of my review on the Our Love is 10 Centimeters Apart, and also I give little short reviews on the 2 other movies. So if you'd like to check that out, go check out the link down below. Now on to the shows that I plan on to be watching during the winter 2018 anime season. First series that I'm very excited for, long awaited, is the 7 Deadly Sins Season 2, because Netflix, when they put their OVAs up on like the Netflix page, they called it Season 2. So the one day I'm scrolling through and I see Season 2 has come out for 7 Deadly Sins, and I checked it out and it's just the OVAs. So I was like, oh okay, they're probably not going to be putting the Season 2 out for a while, but then they gave a release date and now it's going to be here soon. So on to the next series I'll be watching during the winter 2018 anime season is Citrus. The reason why I actually plan on watching this series is 1, because so many people give good reviews about it, and 2, because I've never actually watched a Yuri, so I thought I would change things up, seeing I've watched quite a bit of Yaoi. It's just like a change. Like, I'll see if I enjoy it. I don't really know much about the series, so I'll do like the 2-3 episode rule. So if I don't like it after that, then I'll probably drop it. A series that I'm very excited for the Season 2 to be coming out during the winter 2018 season is the Silver Garden Season 2, because I just recently found Season 1 and I started watching it not knowing that Season 2 was coming out this season. So I just finished it, and then as I finished it, I went on to Anime News Network just to see what was new, and I saw that there was a release date for the show to be coming out, and it's coming out in like a couple days now, so I'm quite excited. This next series is a series I just found out about today while searching through the internet. It's called School Sitters, and basically it's about this boy and his younger brother, and their parents pass away in a plane crash. And so they get taken in by this man who is an ambassador or whatever for like this really fancy school. And somehow the older brother, like the main character, I don't remember his name. But what ends up happening is he now has to be in charge of the babysitting, or like the daycare. He's the babysitter at the daycare at the school. And I find it's really cool, because by just like the picture that you'll see right beside me, it's a bunch of cute boys with a bunch of cute babies, and I love it. Another series that we've been waiting for I don't know how long ago that they released this, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that. Sanrio Danchi, people. I just watched the first episode and I am in love. Sanrio boys are the best kind of boys. Next one, which kind of brings back sad feelings, is Idol 7. And it's not really that the show is sad, it's that I was playing the game for like, I don't know, 6 months. And I had a bunch of hours put into the game, but then my old phone broke and I couldn't get my old account back, so I lost everything. But I'm excited for the anime still. I don't have any rude or hard feelings about the series, so yeah. So that gets through basically what I'm quite interested in watching during the winter 2018 season. I'll probably end up watching more. I normally watch the majority of my series a bit after I hear reviews about series or people recommending series once halfway through the anime season. So by next wrap up, you'll probably have 10 more extra series to that list I gave you. The series that I've watched that are not new, so I watched these during the fall 2017 season. So the 2 things that I also watched is, this goes with Our Love is 10 Centimeters Apart, is I watched the other 2 Honeyworks movies. The first movie being called I've Always Liked You, and I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Like, this was a really good movie. It was an hour and like 15 minutes long. Definitely recommend you go watch it. With the anime series and the 2 movies, you don't need to watch them in any type of order. But if I had to recommend them anyway, it would go the anime first, then I've Always Loved You, and then it was The Moment You Fall in Love, which is the next series I'm going to be talking about, or the next movie. It's The Moment You Fall in Love. And I give this one an 8 out of 10 because it wasn't as good as the first one. But I really feel that they should make a 3rd movie off of the other couple. If you were to watch the movies, you would know what couple I'm talking about. I forget their names at the moment. But, like, they need a movie too, because, like, they're the one couple that got left out of everyone. Another series I watched was Wolf Girl and the Black Prince. This was an interesting series. Not your typical romance, and it's not really the type of romance I like. For the fact of when I watch a series and there's that one character between the couple that's always, like, very harsh and kind of just, like, the bad guy, or not the bad guy, like the bad boy type or whatever. I always expect them to soften up a bit before the end, and he did, but it's just like it wasn't like a big difference, and I was hoping a bit more would change, because like that's not really my type. A movie I watched during the fall 2017 season was one that I heard a lot about, and I finally took the chance to watch it. And it's The Light of the Firefly Forest, and this movie broke me. Like, it was amazing, but it definitely was one of the series, because I'm a sensitive person, so there is a lot of series that have made me cry, but there's not a series like this where even a couple days after, when thinking about the movie, I continued to cry. Like, it's amazing though, so if you ever have the chance, pick it, like, go watch it. It's 45 minutes long, like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and it's such a good movie. The soundtrack is beautiful, the art's beautiful, and this is one of the series that I will give a 10 out of 10. This is the only one out of this whole list that I give 10 out of 10. This one was one where lots of people, like, a lot of my friends told me to go watch it, and I was like, like, oh, I don't really think it's, like, my cup of tea, because I thought it was going to be really, like, moe, and that's, like, I watched a couple moe series, but I find that quite boring. But after watching this, it's just a very moe art style, and then the story's quite dark, and it's made in Abyss. So I judged it based off of seeing the one character art, and I was like, not my cup of tea. But then after or many of my friends telling me to go watch it, I went and watched it, and I absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure, I know they are making a 2nd season. I'm not sure though if it's coming out in the spring season or the summer season. I know it's one of the two though. Really hoping it's the spring season, because like we get it sooner, but if they wait for the summer season, then we'll probably get either a longer series, like 24 episodes instead of 12, or we'll just get overall a better story instead of it being rushed in production. A series that I just started watching not even like an hour ago is Blood Blockade Battlefront. Holy moly, that took me like 5 takes just to say the name of the show. It's right there on the computer. I'm about to start another episode, but I'm not going to give any rating for this as of now, seeing that I'm only on the 3rd episode, I'm just starting the 2nd episode, I think. I'm not really sure where I'm at, but I'm not too far into it, so I don't think I can give it a rating. But the reason why I'm watching it is, one, because I watched the Nendoroid review for it on Nendo Now's channel like a while ago. I'll leave a link to that video down below and his channel. But I watched it and I was like, that character's really cute. So then I planned on watching it a while ago, and then I didn't. And then today I went to go start it, and I actually watched the 1st episode for the 2nd season, because like it doesn't really say 2nd season in the title. It just like has like and beyond or whatever at the end of like the Blood Blockade Battlefront and beyond or something like that. So I started watching that. I'm like, this doesn't make no sense. Like, I got really confused, and I found out. I have to watch the 1st season first, obviously, but I didn't know it was the 1st season. But so far, I quite like it. And one thing when watching it that I literally freaked out, because like it started playing, like the opening started playing. I'm like, I know this song. And it's my favorite song by The Bump of Chicken. And yes, that is the name of this band. It's a Japanese band. It's called Bump of Chicken, and it's Hello World, and it's my favorite song from them. And when I heard it as the opening, like, because the March Comes In Like a Lion, their opening is done by Bump of Chicken, and that's how I found out about Bump of Chicken, and I love March Comes Back Like a Lion. And Season 2 is coming out, I think this season. I don't think I put that on my list, but it is coming out, and I am going to watch it if it comes out this season or next season. But I really love Bump of Chicken, and I found out by Bump of Chicken by March Comes In Like a Lion, and I love March Comes In Like a Lion. And now I'm watching this series, and Bump of Chicken's also the opening, so I'm really hoping that I'm going to love the series as much as March Comes In Like a Lion. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really do enjoy doing these wrap-ups and telling you guys what I am going to watch, because then it gives you an idea of what I'm going to be watching. And then I like also hearing your input on the series, so now you know what I'm watching, so now it's easier for me to talk to you guys about the series that are coming out, because then you guys will probably tell me what you guys are watching and your thoughts and all that fun stuff. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye guys!